Happy Thursday! And welcome to On the Move with Nan and Kam and Meghan Keogh.
Hi!
In our space! Yeah! Woo! Megan, you're the first guest in the new space. This is really monumental and remarkable.
How do you feel about that?
So excited.
Yeah,
so excited.
as you should. It feels we're going to be playing with, we're hoping the audio sounds okay because we're a little bit further away from the recording device, but we're also like thrilled at how professional it looks in here and how beautiful.
Yeah.
We want to get a little sign maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
What's your vision?
I don't know. I gotta sit and think on it.
You got to shop like you did for new mouse pads yesterday. You got to shop.
Yeah. If we got big bucks for it, I'm feeling a little neon sign.
A neon.
We talked about that with Ashley before, but I think that would be like.
I don't even know if those are big bucks anymore.
Are they not?
I don't know.
I feel like a little cheap one.
Temu.
98 cents.
It'll say move on the pod, but it'll be 98 cents.
Nan and Kam move.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Fine.
Yeah, that works.
It does
that
work.
works.
Well, we were having Meghan on today because we want to talk all things Ukrop's Monument Avenue 10K presented by Kroger, and we can't wait. And we have our big price hike coming up. So April 1st is our big price hike. Mm-hmm. And that is not a normal price hike, folks. That is going from a $5 increase as we've had to a $10 increase.
That means register.
That'll move the needle for me if I'm getting my online shop on.
Yeah, that's why I don't. You didn't see it yet, but I have a post scheduled that is like swipe for $10 off your registration, and it's like literally just register before April 1st, because if you register for April 1st, you're saving $10.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like again, $10 would make me be like, all right, now's the time.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Let's dive in. Meghan, as you might or might not know, is the race director for the Ukrop Monument Avenue 10K presented by Kroger. How many years have you been the race director? It's been a minute now.
Ooh, it has. So I think my first year was 2016. So this would be the 10th.
Okay.
10K.
That's exciting. You should have known this. This is promotional.
I didn't even think about it
25 years of the 10K last year. We could 10 years of Meghan this year.
10 years of Meghan.
Woo,
Not too late.
That's when I graduated high school. And I don't know.
She does read stuff like this all the time.
Hearing the 10 years actually makes me want to cry. I don't want to talk about it. I mean, it's just crazy. I'm happy for you. I feel like 10
I graduated high school
time.
almost 20 years ago, so thanks.
I graduated.
It's Nan's birthday! Big 3-5, so we don't want to hear about how Cameron graduated high school to you. It's been a great day.
Happy 10 years to Meghan.
First pod in the new space.
Yeah.
Meghan, we're going to jump on it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, what makes the 10K the must-do spring event in Richmond? Because I feel like we always talk about Richmond's a festival town, and spring, when the weather gets nice, is really when we see like a kickoff. So what makes the 10K the must-do one?
It is the kickoff. It is the kickoff, right? It is the kickoff to spring. I mean, it is the biggest community event that we have all year long in the sports backers, list of events. It is the biggest participatory sport in all of Richmond. Like, it is the event of the spring, and it kicks off spring. It brings the whole community together. In beautiful weather, we hope, knock on wood.
We scored once already this year, so
hopefully we did. Hopefully we'll keep that coming.
That good karma.
But yeah, I mean, it really is. It's not just about the participants, because, we'll have 24,000 total participants with our kids running our 10K, but then it's also the thousands of volunteers and the thousands of spectators and the spirit groups and just everybody that comes together on 10K day.
Right. And I'm sure in 10 years it's grown. Like, even if, 10 years is a while, and obviously there was like a little time where we had the pandemic, and then that's like, oh my gosh, how are we going to shake back from this? And then obviously with last year, our numbers are growing, and we're hoping to continue to grow. So I feel like that's a plus, like, in getting everybody out, and obviously with the number of run clubs that are popping up in Richmond, we're trying to like rope everybody in and be like, oh my gosh, your guys are a run club. Guess what? We have a running event. So we're trying to get everybody signed up. Meghan's the event director, so she's got some important stuff to do on race day.
Yes.
So you don't always get out. Last year, you said, was the first time you actually got out
on the course. It was.
Right, but you've seen our pictures and videos, you've heard stories. What is your favorite spirit group that you've seen in the last 10 years?
Ooh, I think that's a tough one because we've had so many.
Right.
We've had, cheerleading groups, and we have the Parrot Head Club that I think has been out there, I mean, certainly longer than I have been here. I mean, I've been the race director for the last 10Ks, but I've been a part of the Sports Backers organization for almost 19 years.
Right.
So, and I think the Parrot Head Club has been there since the beginning. I mean, certainly longer than me.
Yeah.
So they're always amazing. We've got We Off the Couch, who comes out every year, and they just bring the energy.
Yeah.
All along the course too. Like, last year they had a mobile DJ that ran the course with a speaker.
Shout out Conrad.
Shout out Conrad.
Exactly. So it's really hard to pick one as your favorite.
That is true.
But they are amazing, and they keep you going, and they motivate you, and they bring the energy, and it's just so much fun.
Yeah, I feel like that does make this race unique because there's obviously other races have like people and spectators out there cheering, but I don't know, every time I see a video or pictures of like the best part of someone's race, it just doesn't look like our race does. Like, it doesn't look how energetic our race looks. And I feel like that's something that definitely makes us unique.
Yeah, and I think that the race course itself helps with that. We start on Broad Street, but then we quickly kind of head over to Monument Avenue, and it's an out and back course. So all the people that you see on the way out, you turn back around and you see all those people on the way back. And so it really does help to bring the energy.
Yeah. And I feel like when you're not doing a whole bunch of twists and turns, it's like, oh my gosh, it's loud. And you can kind of hear, I mean, if you can hear, because it's loud, but you can hear both sides the whole time that you're running because there's so many people. I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of people out there. If you've never been. There's just it's crazy.
And last year when Mary Marshall and I went out on the course and, we saw the Massey Mile, which, shout out to the Peppas for coming out, to everybody who's raising money for Massey. But while we were running, we saw people that we knew, we saw Colin, and he just stopped. He stopped his watch and walked over, and he was like, it's fine. I don't run this for a time. I just do it because it's fun. Right. And so he chatted with us, and he's like, all right, I'm going to keep going now, and restarted his watch and kept on moving.
It is one that I feel like you see so many people at, and that's always really, really fun. Yeah. Well, it's that thing where I think we all feel great about our jobs when you see the impact of like how fun it is for the community, and the 10K is like the pinnacle of that. Like you're like, oh, this is a Richmond holiday basically that everybody's all on board for,
and that everybody can do. We always talk about that. Like the 10K distance is something that a lot of people are able to do physically. And whether they walk or run or walk and run or, whatever combination that's just available to the whole community.
Right. I feel like there's definitely no pressure to like, oh my gosh, I need to hurry up because like I'm going to get left in the dust. There's so many people out there like you're probably not getting left in the dust. But also I say there's so many people out there, but every person that I like knew that I was running that I was looking for, I saw them. Last year. Yeah. Like I was like looking, and then I found them. And one of my best friends, she flew in from Florida, and I was by the gym in Granny's, and I was standing there, and she just runs by me, and I hadn't seen her yet since she got into town. And I was like, Mariah! But she's a more serious runner. So she waved and kept moving. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. I do also think for the more serious runners, the 10K distance is also great because it's like, it's still a race. Say you're coming from out of town. You can still have fun. Like you're like, we can go out to eat, stay up a little late, experience Richmond if we want. And it's not like a full marathon or a half marathon where you're like, we got to really make sure that we're like fully prepped. Like if you run that much normally, you'll be fine to just coast and have a ton of fun.
Well, and it's a flat course.
Yeah.
Right. So you're not going up and down a ton of hills. So if you are looking for that PR, like this is a place to do it.
Yeah. And I feel like that's also if you ran River City, this is a very different race.
Yes.
Very flat and fast. So yeah.
You put in the work, now come have fun.
Right. Now
exactly.
come join us and have some fun.
Yeah, coast off that training that you already did.
Yeah.
So Cameron mentioned the spirit groups, but the other really fun component, or one of the many really fun components, is the 10K dress up and run contest that we have. Mm-hmm. So I would imagine in almost 20 years, you've seen a ton of costumes. Any that really stand out still?
Yes. You know, there was a guy one year, and this was years and years ago, that dressed up as Indiana Jones and had a boulder attached to his back. And as he ran, it just was chasing him down the road, just like from the movie, which I'm still amazed at how he ran 6.2 miles like that. We had a Pac-Man group one year.
I love them.
Yep. Where
I like seeing the like group pictures. I feel like people used to go so hard back in the day. Where is
issue the gauntlet, throw it down.
Yeah,
we need you to go hard.
Let's
go
see
hard,
it. Bring it out.
Cash prizes.
That's right.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right. Exactly. Is there a favorite? Well, I guess that was a group. You said. Group.
Yeah.
There's like big groups too, which I feel like that's a talent in itself. Getting like 20 people to wear a costume
to register,
a costume,
period. Yeah, all of
and
that.
then now we're all wearing matching T-shirts.
You know, I think one year we even had what was the name of that show with the briefcases? You know,
Deal or No Deal.
Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
We had a whole group that came out
Genius.
with briefcases and dressed up as Deal or No Deal.
Genius.
Yeah.
There was people a few years ago that were the Spice Girls that all had a different spice
Oh,
on,
yeah.
and it was like the McCormick and like sours,
Cute.
like history in Richmond. You were like adorable,
Right. I keep seeing this videos on Instagram and like TikTok of people. It'll be like a group of 4 people, and then they do the little tunnel and they dress up as a caterpillar and they run together. I think that's so cute. And if I saw that, I would just be like, oh my freaking stone.
I like a weird Richmond unique one too. Like there was Richmond Cards Against Humanity one year.
Oh yeah.
And that was really fun. We've got somebody dressed up as Poppy the hippo. Like
what was he? I forgot what it was. It was Edgar Allan Poe. Or
Porter Body. Edgar Allan Porter Body.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. That's what,
that's what we're looking
at.
Yes.
And you still have time to come up with your plan and
you
execute.
still have time. I saw some like rainbow cookies last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
Genius. Like,
and they had like they were little, it also like, I think when you think of it, you might think like the over construction is too much, but the rainbow cookies were literally clear trash bags that they wore with balloons blown up inside, and all they really had to worry about making was the little label that looked like the Ukrop's label.
Yeah. And I know we're saying this as if we're running in the
running in a bag of balloons for 6 miles is an amazing feat. So
I walk it.
Yeah.
Oh,
absolutely.
If I'm a costume, I'm fun.
If I'm really going hard with my, I feel like that's definitely, if you're going ham with that, then it's like you can go at whatever speed that you want to do.
Yeah.
Which
absolutely.
You can do that anyway. But yeah. So how do you think? Obviously, how do you think the 10K has evolved over the past few years that you've been the event director, and then in the 26 years that it's been an event?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we at the Sportsbackers do an amazing job of looking at what worked, what didn't work, what are the new fun innovations in the industry. And so we always want to try and keep things fresh. I mean, over the last 26 years, you know, the 10K was the first timed race in Richmond from timing chips. And so right from the beginning, we were
That's
innovative,
so cool. Yeah.
Right? But over the years, like even that has evolved. Like we used to have these little benches and people got physical chips that they had to zip tie to their shoes. And when you finished the race, you had to put your foot up on the bench, and volunteers cut off the time ears and like stuff
that
them in
is
a
wild.
bin.
Like wow.
And then if you didn't stop and you left, you got a little note from us that said, "Hey, those are worth about $45, and we really need it back."
I can't imagine that.
No, I can't even imagine. Like you said that you guys used to have to like every entry you had to like it was on paper and you had to like go in and do that. In my mind, I'm like. Along with all this like event week stuff that you have to do, you have to go in and manually put in each register. Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
or
we used to take stacks of them.
We used to also take like paper forms at the expo. And can you imagine when people like now you just come up and you show up and you did it at your house or you did it on your phone in the car. It used to be like fill this out and you would just have like insane lines because like somebody used to fill out a whole form.
Yeah,
we used to take stacks of entries home and do them like sitting on the couch at night and like putting them into the system.
Hey,
that was all I did as an intern some days.
It's just fill out or
just type them in.
Way to go, guys. Way to go.
So, but that just goes back to like over the years, we've tried to make things easier on the participants, right? We try to make things a better experience on race day. Even little things like, partnering with VCU so that people can pre-purchase parking in parking decks. So like you can buy it online, you have it ready to go, you know where you're going that morning, and you go straight to that deck, and it just makes life easier on race morning.
Right. I feel like that for me would be because every time I tell somebody, like, when I go downtown, I am lost. Like I can't park. Anytime I see one parking spot and I'm like, I'm parking there just because I know like I have somewhere to park. I feel like obviously there's things like new competitions or whatever that you can see that have evolved, but then when it comes to like making it easier, that's like everybody really like benefits from that.
Exactly. And up before the price increase and make things easier for you.
Benefit. You're not going to be mad that you're having to spend more money. You're already ready to go when it's expo time.
Right.
Done.
Yeah.
Is there anything new in particular that you're excited for this year that people might not know about that's happening?
Well, so I mentioned kind of our partnership with Massey. And so one of the things that Massey is doing this year, they're partnering with VCU Athletics. And so we're going to have Joe Bannister come out.
Very excited for
He's going to run the 10K. I know you were, Nan.
Yeah.
I know.
Real big fan.
Big fan.
But yeah, so that's a very exciting piece this year. And hopefully, they're helping to spread the word. They're helping to get, they're helping to get fundraisers for Massey. They raise hundreds of thousands of dollars through this event every year. And, that's just such an amazing cause. And, all that money goes directly to research and right here in our community.
Love that.
Yeah.
Go us. Go 10K. Go Richmond community.
Yeah. This is also a call out. We're trying to get some of those Rams on the podcast, I think. So we get Joe, maybe get Robbie, see if they want to come hype up and get people to join their team before. So I got to get on the emails.
What's the mascot's name?
Rodney
Ram.
I
did. Is he at the 10K mini?
So I don't know that he's going to be at the 10K mini because he is planning to be at Massey's, the Massey Mile on the course.
Okay.
And so it's a little tough logistically to get back.
Last year, were they?
I don't remember if they were or not.
But I wasn't out on the course last year.
They often are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a little challenge for you now.
Oh, I got two new things I'm excited about.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got some new things.
Okay, hold on.
Chick-fil-A is doing bag check.
Yeah.
And if you have ever seen how efficient a Chick-fil-A drive-thru is run, get ready because bag check's going to be excited.
Yeah.
And they have some really funny shirts that they're wearing that I think everybody's going to love. And Cam's planning some really fun giveaways with some Chick-fil-A cows for the expo now. So we're really excited about them. And then I am also excited about, we just found out that Blaine with the Richmond Flying Squirrels is going to be one of our new announcers this year.
Yeah.
And Megan Engstad is already one of our announcers at the Atlantic Union Bank 10K Mini. So kind of fun to expand our time with the Squirrels family and bring Blaine in. So he'll be at the finish line to start. So that's very exciting if you're a Squirrels fan. Hit us with that challenge.
Well, I now that you brought it up, because I wasn't even thinking about that. I do want to give our exclusive listeners a little inside scoop on that giveaway. So at the expo, I will be hiding 5 Chick-fil-A cows, little stuffed cows. I'm going to hide 5 on Thursday. I'm going to hide 5 on Friday. And they're all going to have a little number on them. And once you find one, you just bring it to our SB booth that is right beside the merch area. Yep. And then it'll correlate to a prize that we're going to give away. And they're actually good prizes. So, it'll be on the lookout for a little cow. And if you find one, you'll win a little surprise.
The weird thing about me is like a scavenger hunt gets me going like nothing else. If you tell me to like search for something, so please don't tell me where you hide them. And then as I'm working, I'm going to look.
Yeah.
I'm not eligible to win, but I'm going to look.
Right.
And at least feel accomplished.
See, and then that to me too, because like I'm not for making things easy on people. You're gonna win.
I agree.
So I'm like, I don't like to hide stuff in plain sight. So I might need your help hiding them. Actually,
love that.
Yeah. Maybe then if you help hide them, you won't feel the need to like.
I can't help with all of them. I gotta have at least 2 to look forward to finding.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were in Carytown last summer, and they were doing a Where's Waldo promotion in different stores throughout Carytown.
Whoa.
And so you could walk to different stores and find Waldo in the store.
That's fun.
Very fun.
That's when I was at my cousin's like engagement party. They hid rings, like plastic rings, around the room, and my mom was the one that hid them. Didn't see her do it at all, and there was like 40 of them, and they were like, "Go find them," and I couldn't find them. I was literally, because they're like this big,
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm looking, like I'm literally looking through everything trying to find them. So, yeah, well, you guys have fun.
That is fun.
Yeah. Okay, back to our challenge.
Okay.
The challenge is you are in an elevator with somebody, and you have to give them a little 30-second pitch as to why they should do the 10K this year and register before the price hike.
Okay, so I got 30 seconds. Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay. All right.
We gotta fill a couple seconds here.
All right.
A little chit chat.
Guys, once I left the office to look for a Leadberry shirt in a scavenger hunt when I was an intern, and it was at the VMFA Gardens, and it poured down rain on me in the middle of looking, and then I had to come back to the office and be like, wow, cool, I'm soaking wet.
Did you find it?
No. Somebody grabbed it right before me. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
You are going in now. We'll give you a few seconds off. All right.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to say, hey, have you ever done the 10K before?
No, I'm not a runner.
Oh, you don't have to be a runner to do the 10K. You should come out. It's Saturday, April 12th. It is so much fun. We've got people cheering you on. You can run, you can walk, you can do whatever you want, but you will have the best time out there on the course.
Really?
Oh, yeah. There's people, there's spirit groups, there's porch parties, there's water stops to support you. I mean, it is so fun. You will see so many people that you know, and on the course, in the start line, it's going to be great.
Wow. Convinced me.
Perfect.
In 30 seconds.
You're
Wow.
convinced now too?
Yeah.
You haven't signed up.
Yeah, she did her job.
Yeah, she did.
You gotta come out.
Someone
and join
said she's
us.
been here for
For a while.
It's been a hot
I
minute.
feel like we're all kind of trained on being like, kind of integrating it into a conversation and then being like, well, here's why you need to sign up.
Have you
It's
ever
still
done that
wild to
before?
me. I have like a girlfriend that's lived here for a while that like was asking about it and was literally like, "Oh, am I going to know where to go?" And I was like,
My family is the worst. Whenever they come down to participate, my brother came down, I gave him directions, I even gave him a parking pass.
Oh,
I got him in the parking lot, and then he couldn't find the kids run start. And my niece missed the kids run.
oh.
And so the poor
Nice.
thing, and then I went up to the start area because he was doing the 10K, and I was like, and he goes, "Oh, well, I was just going to have her come with me until she could meet somebody to like hang out." And I was like, "No, she is going to get kicked out by our wave security."
And trampled over and like, what the heck? That's what I was telling them yesterday. My cousin texted me. Mind you, he did his first race ever. He did the Richmond half, and he liked it a lot. And I was like, "I promise you." He's like, "I'm never doing something like that again." I was like, "You will." I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna keep running."
Oh, yeah.
He was like, "No, I'm not." And he texted me the other day and was like, "Hey, what's the medal for the 10K?" And I sent it to him straight off. I sent him the link to our Instagram page because I'm like, "Why are you not following us?
I know.
This is my one job. Like,
Yeah.
please." And then he was like, "That's actually kind of sick." And I was like, "Yeah, you
See?
should
Now
get
you want it.
signed up." And now you want it. Register.
Yeah.
Boom. We make it so easy for them.
We try. I try.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's also like the time that you caught Tyler going in the wrong way with the parking lot at River Rock. Parking pass. And it's like, I'm trying to help you out.
But like, come on. You gotta help yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's time for this or that, which is always
Ooh,
an exciting
okay.
time. I have one ready.
Okay.
Cameron and I have been doing a new thing where we don't plan them.
We've done it.
And they're like
Right.
on the spot. This one is Lakeside specific.
Okay.
It's on the brain.
So is mine.
know.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
So we have recently made the move to Lakeside, which I am a proud Lake Cityan. We are very close to my house. And we just went, even though we're very close to my house, I'd never been to Lakeside Deli, which is right across the street from us. We just went over there to get a drink, like a beverage, a little bubble water, a little pep yourself up for the afternoon. If you're going to hit a little walking lunch spot here, are you going to Lakeside Deli or Ariana's?
Whoa, so that's a tough question because I love Ariana's.
Yes.
I have actually already been to Ariana's.
Okay. What?
I've never been.
Oh, it's good.
And I haven't been to Lakeside Deli.
Okay.
So I think that my next trip is going to be Lakeside Deli.
Okay.
It's
Because
good.
I need to get over there.
It's good.
I haven't had the
Yeah.
food yet. I took Cameron to her first hobnob lunch today.
Today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we went today.
Fun.
Little
Yeah,
media
really
lunch.
tasty.
Yeah. So wait, so you said Ariana's was your
No, Lakeside
No,
Deli.
Lakeside Deli.
That was my exact
I'm
question,
gonna
my
forget it
exact
now. I'm
two
so sorry.
choices, but it's fine. I can put it, and I already did. Again, new office. If you are, because you're again important lady around here, if you're hosting a meeting and you are inviting everybody, would you rather do a little walking meeting across in Bryant Park, or would you rather use one of our newly updated, renovated meeting spaces?
Ooh, that's a tough one too.
The weather is great that day.
Okay.
Weather's great.
Weather is a big factor,
Yeah.
as I'm sure your brain went right there.
Yeah.
I think that a walking meeting over at Bryant Park sounds fabulous.
Yeah, I think that sounds so good.
You know, our meeting spaces here are wonderful, and like everything here is just new and exciting, and there's all kinds of amenities. Anytime you can get outside, like let's get outside.
I took a phone call yesterday, and I just walked, and I was like, "Wait, I kind of like this." So,
Yeah.
I'm down for a walking meeting.
Yeah.
As long
Also,
as it's not
that's
a
part
speed
of our
walking.
that's part of our new amenities.
Yeah,
We didn't have a park
That
before.
is-
That's true.
Yeah,
Right.
parking lot walk doesn't hit quite the same.
not even close, actually. Can't
No.
hear over VCU soccer team out there. So
Yeah.
okay.
All right, after work
Yes.
here in Lakeside.
Ooh. Okay.
This podcast
Can you
sponsored by
tell
Lakeside
we're
Businesses.
so excited to be here.
Yep. After work,
Mhm.
are you going to Final Gravity? Or it's nice, maybe there's an event happening, Lewis Gincher happy hour.
Oh, I'm going Final Gravity.
Okay.
Yeah, big
Great
fan.
choice.
Big fan of that place. Been a few times. They're also a supporter of Mustaches for Kids, which you
Nice. Did not
also
know that.
they're a partner, and that's an organization that my husband's a part of. And so yeah, we love Final Gravity.
Nice. They're also a big supporter of Richmond Roadrunners Club. They're opening. They have they open for like the turkey trot party just for a little bit, and they have a great run club on Thursdays that I'm sure we'll be utilizing to our benefit for fun staff things and to take ambassadors to and all that good stuff. Yeah.
I thought of another one. Sorry.
Okay.
I just thought of it.
Keep
Okay.
coming. Let's do
This
this.
or that. Okay. Let's say we were getting a little carried away and we were gonna plant a garden outside.
Whoa.
I know. Would you prefer a flower garden or an herb garden?
I'm gonna go with a flower garden.
Okay.
I am not much of a cook.
That
So
makes
you
sense
know,
then,
a lot of herbs, and I wouldn't even know what they were.
You're like, I don't care. I that's fine as long as I can plant some cilantro
Okay.
in your flower garden. Then I'm good.
Sure.
I feel like
You can have some cilantro in my windowsill if you want.
really.
Yeah.
I feel like I always need it, and I don't feel like going to the store and getting
I
it all
agree.
the time. So
Yeah.
okay, great. Maybe we can ask if we can plant some cilantro here or put it in your window.
Yeah. I am really excited about when we get the outdoor space and the flowers. Like I want to work on that patio. Like the flowers just sound great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little sitting out there. Wow.
We were talking about since I'm in the corner with the nice window. I told them I was thinking about getting one of those bird feeders that you can like see it sit there. But then we got worried with like it being in a corner of windows. Are we like encouraging birds to like hit the windows? And then I was like, who's on the
The
fitness
first time
center?
somebody gets attacked by a bird, that goes out of here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I have a patio at home that
Yes,
I
a
love to
beautiful
work
patio.
on.
Yes, it
So, yes, I can't wait until
It's gonna be
the
great.
exterior here is all finished and the fall line trail is in,
Oh, yeah.
and, it's going to be fabulous.
And I feel like one more thing about this new beautiful office is my mom asked me that like right before we moved in. She was like, "Are you gonna want to go work in the office more?" And I was like, "I don't think so." But I feel like now that we can walk, like it gives me more of an sense of like if I come to the office and I can take a midday walk in a nice beautiful park, and I'm like, that does it for me.
Well,
We're in a neighborhood.
and don't forget, we now have showers. So if you go out and get sweaty in the middle of the day, you can just
Exactly.
rinse
And
off and.
We got to schedule a time for you to come to the North Side Y with me at lunch or something because
Yeah.
it's less than 2 miles, and I know you don't want to go by yourself, and I think you'd like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it
No, it's that way.
up the hill?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's up that way and to the right.
Okay.
I've never been to that way either.
It's
so
a nice
include
one. We
We'll
get
all
all
go together.
together. Always got their 10K support going, big time.
Love it.
That's where Nate, that we interviewed on the podcast, is a coach.
Shout out, Nate.
Yeah. No. So we got plenty of good ways to stay active here in Lakeside. We love the new office. We can't wait to show you more of it. We're having a little get together tonight with some of our supporters to show it off. Yeah, if you're stopping by, make sure you take a little look around outside. And if you see us, say hey.
Yeah, we're in here.
And most importantly, register for the 10K before April 1st. Save your $10.
exactly.
It's that easy, folks. Come on.
You know, spring break is coming up,
That's
so
right.
check that off your list before you go out of town on spring break.
Right. And I feel like if they're listening to this podcast and they're not already signed up, then that's just, they're doing it on purpose.
It's egregious.
That's all we're talking about over here.
It is.
Yeah.
So get it together. Enjoy your spring break.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.
Get your costume ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your costume ready. Go prepare. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Wow. Great job.